A warm good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to bring your attention that within the next 60 seconds we will officially begin student celebrations. Thank you for coming this evening to the University College of the Cayman Islands Class of 2024 Convocation Award Ceremony. Before we begin our program, a few announcements. Tonight's buffet-style refreshments will be served by the UCCI's hospitality students. Will join us in celebration at the post-ceremony reception. We welcome the Red Cross and thank them for assistance. The first aid responders are located near the water coolers at the back of our auditorium. During the ceremony, we ask that you minimize flash photography and have your phone someone who misplaced it, so if you're missing an iPhone, you can see me after to collect this phone. And then, which will be led by Mr. Before Sterling Blair, now an associate degree student in childhood education. Following both the audience, I will ask you to remain standing for the invocation, which will be led by Reverend Father Jerome Small, rector of the St. George's Anglican Church.
Let us pray. Almighty and loving God, begin this convocation ceremony. We seek your blessings on each person gathered here, and this institution. Help each of them to keep their eye and that the knowledge, skills, and abilities they have developed have come from you. And so to you must be given all honor, all glory, and all praise, and appreciation. They feel your love, the love of all who are present, as well as the love of those who are not able to be here. The love that acknowledges and appreciates the work they have done and the achievements they have made. We pray that they see within themselves the tremendous potential that you have given to them, and may they never doubt their value or their worth. And finally, Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for you will direct or participate in this evening's ceremony. All these things we ask in the name of your Son. Please.
It is indeed my honor to acknowledge on behalf of the University College of the Cayman Islands the dignitaries and special guests joining us this evening. First, the Honourable Juliana O'Connor Connolly, Premier and Minister of Education, sends her sincere regret. She had hoped exceptionally demanding. The Premier's Countess Monteith, Werner, Ministry of and Wellness, Mr. Jerome McCoy, Deputy Chief Officer for the Ministry of Education, Education Services, Ms. Monique Malcolm, Director of the Civil Service Government, Ms. Felicia McLean, Chief Gilbert McLean, and other members of the UCCI Board of Governors, the Vice President of UCCI, Dr. Livingston Smith, members of the UCCI Senior Management, UCCI faculty and staff, our honorees, the parents, guardians, special friends, and our community partners, a warm good evening and welcome to this ceremony being held here. I am Paul Cochran, and it is indeed my honor to welcome you this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Groundbreaking research and recognition as a global leader in sustainability. The university has become a beacon of knowledge and innovation in our beautiful islands. This university has nurtured not only scholars, but also leaders, thinkers, and change makers who will shape our nation's future. This evening, we gather to celebrate the outstanding achievement of nursing professionals. These milestones signify not just the culmination of hard work and dedication, but also a promise for the future. Education confronted challenges with courage, part of a legacy of excellence that extends beyond these walls. You embody the immense potential within our nation, and we believe in your ability to make a success and commend your remarkable resilience and unwavering determination that have brought tackle each challenge and creativity. We recognize your potential, celebrate your growth, and entrust you with the future, your industries, and the world at large. The Cayman Islands government and ensure that institutions like UCCI continue to thrive. We understand that education is to staff. Your passion for teaching and commitment to your students have been instrumental in shaping the minds and futures of these exceptional students. Thank you for your relentless efforts in guiding them on their educational. that this is merely the beginning. The world, congratulations once again on your incredible achievements. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Ms. Monteith, for delivering those warm congratulatory remarks. Please convey our thanks to the Premier. I take so if you see her leave momentarily, she has asked to be excused. Ladies and gentlemen, here is congratulatory remarks.
Good evening. Let me stand on the protocols that have been established. I'm delighted to be with you here today. I do have some PowerPoints on a lecture, but I'll forego those because I was told to by Chairman McLean to forego them. In any case, students, the journey of self-development is a never-ending story. It's something that we must stop for a minute and take advantage of looking at it to see what kind of new maps and new roads are before us. But you have to have the ability milestone on the boulevard of success. As you participate in this convocation ceremony, I'm confident that the knowledge and skills acquired aid you in propelling your career into a world that has considerable opportunities, but also challenges. Now, in high demand, you are sought after, and in fact, in many cases, you can call the shots. Additionally, I want to take note of the significance of the moment, this grand moment in fact, that confirms that every aspiration, every plan, every idea that you all have had for your future, I want you to take a good look at your fellow graduates, and you will see them at some point in the future as colleagues. Consider that there are endless opportunities in front of you. Today we celebrate a very diverse group of achievers. Some of you are graduating, having completed academic journey with us, others are close to completing, and we recognize you for your outstanding academic performance over the past year, and in fact years. Some of you have distinguished yourselves as performers in your respective programs. Each of you represents the best of UCCI, and you demonstrate excellence, perseverance, and a commitment to learning. Moreover, you must not stop. You need to continue this momentum and apply it to every aspect of your life. It is a journey. It is one of continuous improvement. Be the best contractor that you can be the best technician you can be the best self, and also be courageous, take risks, and as I said, never stop learning. At UCCI, we have high hopes for you, of course. The wealth of knowledge you have acquired and are continuing to acquire will bring you great opportunities. We've given you the foundations that you need to advance in the workforce with the confidence and the key capabilities and skills, the core skills, that are required to get the job done. Thank you to the faculty for their work in getting us to this point. As you celebrate today, take a moment to thank all of you. We want to thank you as well for giving us the opportunity to share our knowledge, time, and experience with you. It's always an honor to watch you all grow from the beginning to the end of the journey. Each of you has different maps. Some of your maps display straight, easy to follow roads. Others are filled with curves, mountains, rivers, and more. But you are in charge of your map. You can create the route that will allow a career. You've made it thus far on the road to success. It's time to go further and continue to discover the possibilities. It's important to recognize with the government of Cayman Islands, with other academic institutions, regionally in the Caribbean, but around the world, and with many interested in building the profile and the product of UCCI, and by extension, our students and graduates. These partnerships have led to significant achievements that directly benefit you, our honorees tonight and graduates in the past year. UCCI has seen incredible success, as you may recall, in the past year. We have been reaccredited by ASIC, an internationally recognized accreditation agency, by a business school accreditation agency, IACBE. We're recognized as a City and Guild Center, an NCCER Center, And furthermore, as many of you are aware, and as you heard from the Chief Officer, we've been a recipient of a number of grants that have helped to raise the profile of the school. The European Union has called us, UCCI, a champion of the Caribbean. We take great pride in that. All of these accomplishments are not only enhancing the value of the institute, the opportunity to build your profile, the leadership of Board Chairman Gilbert McLean, who is here, and the members of the board. Also, my thanks to the leadership of UCCI, the team of leadership, and the faculty and staff that we see today. And finally, in closing, students, as you move forward from this milestone, remember that you carry with you not just your individual achievements, but also the legacy of an institution dedicated to growth. Will continue to move forward and make us proud. Have a great evening.
Thank you, President Robertson, for those remarks. We now move to a special aspect of our program, the nursing pinning ceremony, which is for the first time being included in the honors convocation. This time-honored nursing pinning tradition symbolizes the transition from student to professional nurse. I now invite to come to the podium the director of the roof aspect of the evening's program that will include special awards by community partner Health City and the faculty of the School of Nursing. Please put your hands together.
Thank you, Lincoln. Protocols having already been established. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I will give an overview of what pinning is about. For this evening, the Ruth Eleanor McLaughlin School of Nursing recognizes graduates from cohorts 2023 and 2024. The School of Nursing was renamed this year on April 4th to Ruth Eleanor McLaughlin. The history of the pinning ceremony in nursing dates back to the 12th century during the Crusades, when the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist cared for injured soldiers and were awarded Maltese crosses as a symbol of their service. The modern pinning ceremony, however, dates back to 1855, when Florence began in the 1860s, when Queen Victoria awarded Florence Nightingale the Royal Red Cross for her exceptional service during the Crimean War. Nightingale, often regarded as the founder of nursing, modern nursing, later presented medals of excellence to her top nursing students, establishing a tradition significance. This ceremony holds significant meaning in the nursing profession as it symbolizes the end of a professional nurse. It is a rite of passage that acknowledges the hard work and dedication will be recited at the end of the awards, which signifies a commitment to uphold ethical standards of nursing. The ceremony fosters a sense of unity and pride among the new nurses as they join a respectful and vital profession who will have an opportunity to make an enormous positive difference in the lives of people under their care. I ask the nurses who were invited to pin the graduates, please come to the stage. To the nursing graduates, please stand. This year we have 6 students for pinning, 2 from the class of 2023 and 4 from the class of
Graduates, as your names are being called, I ask you to enter from the left. Nikisha Fraser. Shakila Evans. Ali Rose. Amelia Burrell. Misha Thompson. Lasana Watson. At this time, I invite the respective nurses to pin the graduates. You received registered nurses. Thank you.
Just a reminder, and we do have two registered nurses in there.
Well, this time we'll invite the faculty to present the Medal of Achievement to all nursing graduates on stage. And now that you are officials in the audience, to stand with us as we recite the International Council of Nurses Pledge. Ready? In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. Beliefs of the patients entrusted to me, and refraining from any action that and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team, and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Thank you. You may be seated, graduates.
At this time, we will present the awards for different categories of achievement, and we ask Dr. Hazel Brown kindly make her way to the stage to do a presentation for 2 awards. Students takes keen interest in the welfare of fellow students, goes the extra mile for fellow learners, has an excellent attendance record, maintains the School of Nursing dress code, and consistently sharing knowledge and in general. The award for citizenship goes to Misha Thompson. Dr. Brown and Misha, please remain on stage. The next award is the Tarika Larman Award for Leadership Excellence. The 2024 recipient of this award, as she is standing on stage, is Misha Thompson. this student raises the profile of nursing through action and leadership, has commendable ability and in the clinical side. She also upholds the core values of the School of Nursing. Thank you, Dr. Hooper.
At this time, I invite our Chief Nurse, Mrs. Felicia McLean, to the stage for these awards. Our next award is the Vernice Hawkins Award for Clinical Excellence. And this award is to demonstrate outstanding patient care, to improve patient care, and excellent interpersonal teamwork and collaboration skills. This year, we have two recipients of that award, Misha Thompson and Jasana. Okay, we'll ask Jasana not to leave. Jasana, yes. Our next award is the Nursing Council of Jamaica Comprehensive Examination Award, and it's for the highest grade for the Nursing Council of Jamaica, RENR. And of course, Jasana Watson is the recipient. We'll have to ask you just to remain a bit.
Until you're instructed.
Yes. Our next award is the highest GPA award. And of course, you know who it is. Who it is? Jasana Watson. And it's for the student with the highest GPA above 3.0, demonstrates significant personal and professional growth while pursuing nursing education, outstanding dedication and commitment which exemplify nursing professionalism, maintains a professional demeanor when dealing with others, and exemplifies high competence in professional nursing. Thank you, Chief Nurse. You may have your seat at this time. The Most Outstanding Nursing Student Award goes to... I'll ask the director to give this award at this time. Over the 4 years of the program.
Which are sponsored by Health City Cayman Islands. Each recipient of these awards will receive a plaque and $1,500 CI dollars. The first one is the Health City Cayman Islands Mary C. Cole Award, which is awarded to the nursing student who completed the first year of nursing program with the highest GPA. The recipient of this award is Janella Edwards. Given this has been sponsoring this. The final award in this section is the Ruth Eleanor McLaughlin Alumni Excellence Award, sponsored by the School of Nursing at UCCI, registered and in good standing with the Cayman Islands Nursing and Midwifery Council, a practicing nurse in the Cayman Islands, a nurse who consistently demonstrates excellence in the delivery of patient care or nursing administration, a nurse who consistently demonstrates the 6 C's of nursing care, recipient of the 2024 Ruth Eleanor McLaughlin Alumni Excellence Award goes to Martika Williams. So she also receives a plaque and $1,500. And she's coming with company. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw her this evening. Two awards. And we end here at this time. So congratulations to all awardees and graduates. We wish you all the best. We now turn it over to Dean Paul to continue the other segments.
Ladies and gentlemen, for their continued sponsorship. We now move to the presentation of certificates to those students who have been named to the Dean's and President's list. The Dean's list recognizes an honor while completing a minimum of 9 credits. The President's list consists of students who have completed at least 9 credits. I now invite the first batch of honorees to stand and make their way to the stage. I also invite, and that batch is those from A to F. I now invite the Dean of Business and Finance, Dr. Belinda Blessed Vincent, to join me on stage as she presents the first set of names. I invite President Robertson to also join me on stage as he congratulates the first set of students.
Sandrine Alexander, academic year 2023 to 2024, President list, form. Calicia Allen, academic year 2020. Lashona Barrett, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List, fall. Lisa Bernard Johnson, academic year 2023-24, President's List, spring. Sahai Bennett, academic year 2023-24, President's List, fall. Odyssia Blake, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List, spring. Dean's List, fall. President's List, Academic year 2023-24, Dean's List Fall. Shantania Bryan. Academic year 20. Akira Butner. Academic year 2023-24. Melissa Burton. Academic year 2023-24, Dean's List Spring, Dean's List Fall. Academic year 2023-24, President's List Fall, President's List Spring. Christoph Kalu. Academic year 2023-24, Dean's List Fall. Philana Campbell, academic year 2023-24, President's List, Spring. Juliana Charles Anglin, academic year 2023-24, President's List, Fall, President's List, Spring. 2023-2024, Dean's List, Spring. Campbell Davey, academic year 2023-24, Dean's List. Mark Chow, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List, Spring. Nakayla Clark, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List, Fall. Dean's List, Fall. Angelique Copeland, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List, Fall. Jonathan Carbello Rankin, academic year 2023-2024, President List Fall, President List Spring, Sigma Beta Delta honoree. Laura Diaz Pascual, Spring. President List, Fall, Dean's List, Spring. Brian T. Evans, academic year 2023-24. Krista Evans, academic year 2023-2024, President's List, Fall, President's List, Spring. Lee Evans, academic year 2023-2024, President List, Fall. Quincy President's List, Fall, Dean's List. Madison Evans, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List, Spring. Paige Evans, academic year 2023-2024. Tiffany Evans, academic year 2023-2024. 2023-2024. Janella Edwards, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List Fall, Dean's List Spring. Academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List Fall, Dean's List Spring. Abigail Elliott, academic year 2023-2024, President's List Fall, President's List, Spring. Tiana Elliott, academic year 2020. Megan Iba, 2024, Dean's List, Spring. Faulkner, Dean's List, Spring. Ferguson, academic year 2023-2024, President's List, Fall, President's List, Spring. Christiana Forbes, academic year 2020, Spring. Winsome Campbell, academic year 2023-2024, Dean's List, Fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dean Belinda, for doing a great job. Thank you, President Robinson, for presenting those first set of certificates. I now invite the second group from G to N to make your way to the stage as I invite the Dean for Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Your applause. Now invite the Vice President, Dr.
Dean's List Fall. Jazeel Mitchell, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Fall. Darren Gale, academic year 2023 to 2020. Anna George, academic year 2023 to 2024, President's List Fall, President's List Spring. Kishore Gordon, academic year 2023 to 2024, President's List Spring. Tijan Hansraj, academic year Spring. Dean's List Fall, President's List Spring. Academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Spring. Jasara Henry, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Fall. Isha May Higgins, academic year. Idalmes Hurston, Dean's List Spring. Akeem Heidel, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Fall. Kaden Aiton, academic year 2020 to 2024, Dean's List Spring. Academic year 2023 to 2020. Quidine Jones, academic year. Jordana Jordan, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Fall. 3 to 2024, Dean's List Spring. Dion Knowles, academic year 2023 to 2024, President's List Fall. Brianne Levine, academic year 2023 to 2024, President's List Spring. Juan Leon Castro, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Fall. 2024, President's List year 2023 to 2024, President's List Fall, Dean's List Spring. President's List Fall, President's List Spring, 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Spring. Anastasia Lynn, academic year 2020. To 2024, Dean's List Spring. 3 to 2024, Dean's List Fall. 23 to 2020. Our President's Fall, President's List Spring. Dean's List Spring. Academic year 2023 to 2020. John Mackenzie, academic year 2023 to 2024. Dean's Law, academic year 2023 to 2024. Carisha Nelson, academic year 2023 to 2024. Dean's List Spring. K 2024. President's List Fall. Kenneth Hamilton, academic. Shaniqua Hudson, academic year 20.
Dr. Geneve for doing a great job. Thanks also to Dr. Livingston making those set of recipients. We move to the final set, those with surnames 0 to Z. Please make your way to the stage. Thank you. Oh, the Z. Thank you for making my evening very light. Of STEM and Health, Mrs. Tracy Hargrave to present this group. And I also now invite our chairman of the Board of Governors, Mr. Gilbert McLean.
Tishon White, academic year 2023 to 2024, President's List 4. Jodie Otu, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List Fall, Dean's List Spring. Holly Calla, academic year 2023 to 2024, President's List 4. Kabira Palmer, academic year 2023 to 2024, Dean's List 4, Dean's List Spring. Analia Parker, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Spring. Derek Pascal, academic year. Yolita Phillips. Jaden Pucci, academic year 2023. Thea Powell, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Spring. Shantai Price, academic year 2023 to 24, President's List 4, President's List Spring. President's List 4, President's List Spring. Year 2023 to 24, President's List 4. Letitia Rick. Rojas Caballero, List Spring. Senior, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean Harry Smith Martin, Academic year 2023 to 24. Kishan, President's List Spring. But academic year 2023 to 24. List Fall, President's List Spring. 2023 to 24. President's List. Dylan Tucker, academic year 2023 to 24. Dean's List Spring. Tamika Vaughan, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Spring. Academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Fall. Academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Spring. Virginia Williams, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Fall, Dean's List Spring. Fall, President's List Spring. Rihanna Rankin, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Spring. Year 2023 to 24. Misha Thompson, academic. Josanna Watson, academic year 2023 to. Carlin Wright-Agraya, academic year 2023 to 24, Dean's List Fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give all of those deans, Dr. Belinda Jefferson, Dr. Janine Philip Durham, and to everyone. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's awardees and students who are among the highest achievers in various academic and professional disciplines across the university's division. Representatives of civil-minded companies dedicated to supporting our university and our students' hard work and accomplishment excellence. The presence of these deserving individuals and strengthening our community. Together, we are fostering a society of which we can be proud, not just for ourselves, but for our generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we move to the special awards, and we begin with the division of business. Come to my left, my right, my right, and you'll be given the award if for a second, because there may be some students who will be presented 2 awards under your name. Let's begin with the Division of Business and Finance. The highest achiever in Associates of Corporation Limited, if they're here, is their representative, Mr. Phil Jackson. Senior Vice President and Chief Human Resource Officer. In his absence, I invite Ms. Convocation. This award goes to Julian Anderson. While Julian is coming, thank you, Dr. Kovita. I now invite Ms. Tricia Brown, Chief Human Resource Officer with the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association Cooperative Credit Union. She is presenting the highest achiever in Associate in Applied Science in Accounting. The recipient is not here with us this evening, but I now invite his mom, Ms. Chastine Sikeria, to come forward and receive Jaden's award. Apologies, Mr. Carl Murphy. In Associates in Applied Science and Business Administration, sponsored by Rotary Central Cayman Islands. The presenter, Mr. Carl Murphy, and invite Dr. Susan Kalmer. There is Jayla Morrison. Thank you. I invite the representative for SEPA. Presenting the highest achiever in business administration with a concentration in accounting, sponsored by the Cayman Islands Institute of Professional Accountants, SEPA, and the presenter is Mr. Chris Hurst, the chairman of SEPA Education Committee. The recipient. I invite the representative for CFA Society Cayman to stand by. Mr. Come up, sir. The next award is the highest achiever in the Bachelor's of Science in Business Cayman. Presenter, Mr. Ralston Henry. This award goes to Caroline Wright Aguirre. In the meantime, I invite Ms. Thank you. The highest achiever in Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in HR Management, Ms. Valentine Ball. The recipient, Brittany Bush. I invite the representative from Proven Bank Cayman Limited to stand by for the next presentation. Of Science in Business Administration, presented by Nikita. I invite the representative from SEPA for the next presentation. Followed by the representative from EY Cayman Limited. Mr. Tabay. Degree highest overall achiever. So by Ernst & Young, EY, the recipient, Tobias Bush. Hold on, there is another EY certificate. The EY certificate. No, bring the state, sir. Thank you, Mr. Let me just make sure my notes. Bachelor of Science Administration with a concentration made by SIMPA Chair, Ms. Polly Whitelaw, and the representative from EY again, Mr. Merrill Hamilton, presenting the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a minor in Finance and Economics, the 2024 Outstanding Academic Achievement, goes to Carolyn Wright Aguirre. Hold on again, hold on. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those recipients from the Business and Finance Division, a warm round of applause. We now continue to recognize excellence in another academic division, Humanities and Social Sciences. I invite the representative from Cayman Arts Festival to come on stage to present, and presenting for Arts Festival the award. I invite Dr. Janine Philip Durham to stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chanel McCarthy. Of Arts in Primary Education, sponsored by the Division of Humanities and Social Sciences, the presenter, Dr. Janine Philip Durham. And the award goes to Krista E. The highest achiever, Associates of Arts, Carl Murphy, Rotary Central Director of Vocational Services. The awardee is Ms. Vanessa Grace, a representative presentation. This next award is for the highest GPA in an undergraduate four-year program in Bachelor of Science in Accounting, sponsored by KPMG, the presenter, Ms. Yuri Williams, partner. And the award goes to Kenisha Kirchman. Stand by. Sponsored by Rotary Central Cayman Islands, presenting Mr. Carl Murphy. And the award goes to Alison Woods Machado. Ms. Carla Reed, if you're here. By Travelers Thorpe and of Travers. Ladies and gentlemen, the award goes. Thank you. The next award, Ms. Carla Reed, are you there? Good. Highest achiever, the award goes to Delana Campbell. The highest achiever in Bachelor of Science goes to Alison Woods Machado. are here, or represented by Mike Simmons Estate, please stand by. Thank you, Ms. Carla. The next award is the Joyce Hilton Memorial Award for the highest achiever in the Bachelor of Science in Social Work, sponsored by the Mike Simmons Estate. From the Humanities and Socials in the Division of Professional and Technical Education and Training, known as the PTEC Division. I invite the representative from the Department of Tourism, DOT, to come forward and present Ms. Hannah Peralta. The first award is the highest achiever in Associates of Applied Science in Hospitality Management, sponsored by the Cayman Islands Department of Tourism and the West End. I also invite Ms. Donette Potter to join me on stage as well, as she will present it on behalf of Ms. Christiana Forbes. Donette comes to give you another token on behalf of the West End. Ms. Donette, you can stay, as well as Ms. Hannah, please stay, because the next award is also presented on behalf of those two companies to the top person for the Diploma in Hospitality Studies. Again, sponsored by Cayman Islands Department of Tourism and the West End. Presenters, Ms. Hannah Peralta and Ms. Donette Gorder. The recipient, Mr. Micaiah Thompson. I invite the representative for Home Gas, Mr. Lin. Thank you, Ms. Peralta. Ms. Donette, please don't go anywhere. Presented this afternoon by Mr. Linval Watkins, Home Gas Plant Manager and a long-standing member of the Rotary Club. The awardee could not be here this evening and has asked Ms. Donette to collect on his behalf. I now invite the representative from SEPA, Mr. Chris first, followed by Mr. Brent McComb from Phoenix Group. The highest achiever in Certificate in General Business, sponsored by the Cayman Islands Institute of Professional Accountants, presented by Mr. Chris First, Chairman of SEPA's Education Committee. The awardee is Mr. Sterling D. Elias. If there's a representative from Consolidated Water Company here, please stand by. The highest achiever is Certificate in Construction Technology Level 2, sponsored by Phoenix Construction, the presenter, Mr. Brent McComb, Director, Phoenix Group. The awardee is Ms. Sheena Robinson. I invite Ms. Kavita to stand by to present the next award in the absence of the representative for Consolidated Water. Sponsor Pachwani, The award goes to Nigel Stewart. I invite the representative from Corporate Electric Limited to stand by to make the next presentation. Certificate in Electrical Installation Baxter, Assistant Project Manager, Blackman. I now invite the representative from Andrew Group Limited to stand by to make the next presentations. Limited, presented by Ms. And she will award is Mr. Orlando Riley. I invite Ms. Wendy Maxwell to stand by to receive the next award. Sponsored also by Andrew Group, the award goes to Javan Maxwell, who's not an island, but his mother, Miss Wendy Maxwell, will come to collect on his behalf. I invite the representative from Pool, State Pool to stand by. The next award, the recipient, Mr. Nicknell Mirage. Congratulations and thank you, Ms. Brandon Wood. The highest achiever in certificate in HVAC level 1, sponsored by State Pool, Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Services. I invite Ms. Leah Grant to stand by to present the next award. This award is the Memorial Award in honor of the late Miss Course and the owner of One Stop Motor Limited Award. The recipient this evening is Timar Dawkins. Thank you. We now turn to the awards for the Division of STEM and Health. The first one is the highest achiever in Associates of Science in Computer Science, sponsored by John Fruits Memorial Awards, Rotary Central, presented by Mr. Carl Murphy. And Mr. Murphy will present the next two awards. Associates in Applied Science and Computer Science, sponsored by John Cruz Memorial Award. Again, Mr. Carl Murphy will be presenting, and the award goes to Tijan Hansraj. I invite the representative from CUC to stand by to present the next award, followed by a representative from BDO Canaan Limited. This is Company Limited CUC and presented by Mr. Sasha Phillips, Vice President, Customer Service and Tech. Charles Bush, stand by. Thank you, sir. The Highest Achiever Associate Award of $1,000. The award goes to Zaneria Chambers. Mr. Philip Blue, to stand by from Head. The House City Award of Highest Achiever in Associates of Science in Sciences, receiving the award of $1,500. The recipient is Kirsten. Thank you, sir. The next award is the Jean Thompson Computer Science Award for the highest achiever in the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. The Jean Thompson Computer Science Trophy is sponsored by Tech Canaan. Mr. Philip Blue will now make the presentation. The award goes to Kian Baum. Please remain. I invite the representative from DART, sponsored by DART Minds Inspired, Mrs. Glenda. For the highest achiever in STEM specialism, DE student, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. The 2023 Science Student recognized outstanding perseverance and dedication, and this is sponsored by the Division of STEM and Health. I invite Dr. Placide, Eustace Placide, to present this award. And the award goes to Mr. Kian Baum. Specialism, the student award, and it goes to Tijan Hanzura. I invite the representative from Cayman Islands Banking Association, Mr. Trevor Spin. The first award goes to the highest GPA in the Cayman Banking Certificate Program, and the recipient is Katie O'Connor. sponsored by the Cayman Islands Banking Association. Certificate 2024, sponsored by the Cayman Islands Bankers Association again, presented by Mr. Spinney, and the award goes to Melba Miles. I invite the representative from the Kiwanis Club of Grand Cayman to stand by to present the next award, followed by the first one is presented to the most outstanding Club of Grand Cayman and presented by Ms. Vincent Radcliffe, Lieutenant Governor, Kiwanis, Florida District. The award goes to Jada. Ms. Alicia Hansraj, if you're here, stand by. Thank you so much, Ms. Vincent. The most outstanding UCCI Omega League Community Service Award 2023 to 2024, presented by Ms. Alicia Hansraj, President of Lions Club of Tropical Gardens. The award goes to Ms. Kess Hamilton. And Ms. Hansraj will present the next award as well. It's the Leo of the Year Award for contributions to the development. And the award goes to Ms. Sahar. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give all of the awardees a warm round of applause. We're almost soon to the end. Just 2 more items on the agenda. We are pleased to have a distinguished alum to give remarks. He is Pastor Andrew Campbell, who was a valedictorian for the 2007 UCCI class. Ladies and gentlemen, please cheer his experience. Please welcome him.
Thank you. It is my privilege into this next stage of life that you now find yourself embarking upon. I remember the feeling distinctly. I don't remember the details. I was somewhere between 5 and I want to say maybe 8. We were in Miami and we were headed to Orlando. I didn't know much about where we needed to drive to get there. I just remember here we needed to drive on I-95. I was a little child sitting in the back seat of the car to Orlando, so we didn't have to worry about GPS. But about 2 hours into the journey, I noticed that we started going on the north. Direction matters. Decisions matter. The main decision that we are constantly faced with is how to use our time. I want to share with you an excerpt from an essay written by Ryan Holiday. He says here, to the person who emailed me this morning with a perfectly nice request, I'm sorry to say the answer is no. You didn't do anything wrong, you were perfectly respectful and within your rights to ask about arranging a time for a meeting. The problem isn't you, there's something wrong with me. I have a form of anorexia. To my success, I have calendar and I'm meticulous about it. Whatever the least possible I can have in my calendar without killing my career, that's what I want. Want to set up a quick call to chat? Should we have coffee next week? Let's get together to discuss. nope, nope, and nope. I could, but I just can't. Even if these are serious opportunities, even if it will only take 15 minutes of my time, it's something, even if it's something everyone else does, I'd like to avoid it. Of course, I'm not perfect at this. I succumb at times, like everyone else in the modern world. There's stuff I have to do and stuff that has to be scheduled. There are requirements for work and for basic civility. See little boxes of time blocked off, I get very nervous. What is all this? Where did all my time go? What about my day? Why did I agree to any of this? And then the most fearful question, how will I be able to write? You see, my entire day is for writing. I can't schedule that out. And if I do schedule it out, it better be because I'm making lots of money or really, really want to do it. Paul Graham has a famous essay about managers and makers. There are two ways to run your life. Time for meetings, interrupted time, focus on what it is they've done. My calendar and family, how I manage to exercise and read. Seneca writes that if all the geniuses in history were to get together, none would be able to explain our baffling relationship with time. He says, no person would give even an inch of their estate, and in the slightest dispute with a neighbor, worse, we often pave the way for those who will take it over. No person hands out their money to passers-by, but to how many do each of us hand out our lives? We're tight-fisted with property and money, yet think too little of wasting time. The one thing about which we should all be the asset. We cannot buy more of it. We cannot get a second of it back. We can only hope to waste as the most renewable of all resources. So you're sorry, but I have this condition. I hope you understand. Now, I'm not personally quite as extreme as that letter that is written, but there's a lot in there that I do agree with. And really what it comes down to is a matter of prioritization. Saying yes to your priorities necessarily means save your life in such a way that you'll be able to look back at it with satisfaction. We view our life differently depending on whether we're looking forward in time into the future or backward in time into the past. As a pastor, I get to talk with people who are dying from time to time. Sometimes it's with someone who just happens to think that they're dying. It's interesting the things that people regret and the things they don't regret. I've never heard of longer hours. The things people regret are neglecting relationships. These are some of the most important things in life. I want to encourage you to live your life in such a way that you will be able to look back at it with satisfaction. Use that as a metric for determining your priorities now. Intentions for how we plan to use future time, and we recognize the importance of how we spend time. Only the past leads to a life filled with regret. Learn to value the present. You can do nothing about yesterday, as it's already gone. Nothing can bring it back. And you cannot use tomorrow's time today. Value the present, for it is the only sliver in the seemingly endless stream of time where we have any control at all. I grew up in a time when two-dimensional video games were the norm, and three-dimensional video games were just coming onto the scene. I didn't get to play too many video games growing up, and I didn't like my parents' rule back then. I sure appreciate it now. But every now and again, I would get the opportunity to break that rule. And I loved it. Whether it was Sonic or Super Mario, it didn't matter. From the very beginning, I was hooked. And playing those games, I learned the value of extra lives. What makes a difference? Getting extra lives in the game. Whether it takes a detour, no matter how much time or energy you have to invest to get it, it's worth it. Here's a question to ponder though. If there was such a thing as an extra life in this very real game, would it be exist? And two, if it does exist, to make sure you acquire it. As humans, we live in this day and age. Belief in God is seen more and more by many as backwards and antiquated. Atheism is on the rise. More and more people are buying into the narrative of purely naturalistic explanations of human origins. To that end, it frees us from moral responsibility, at least to any higher authority. It means that we get to be the authority ourselves. And I have to say, the difference between having may come to 70 years or 80, if our strength endures, yet the best we fly away. To be a Christian in this day and age is to feel as though, at least from time to time, your belief in God is under attack. Here's how C.S. Lewis puts it in Mere Christianity. He says, such people put up a version of Christianity suitable for a child of about 6, and make that the object of their attack. When you try to explain the Christian doctrine as it is really held by an instructed adult, then they complain that you're making their heads turn, and that it's all too complicated. As a pastor, that's a big part of my 3 reasons worth questioning the popular narrative of naturalism: ethics, aesthetics. The naturalistic explanation of human consciousness, aesthetics, beauty in nature, how we can appreciate beauty in our own species, other species, even as vast as our universe. It's amazing the power that beauty has. And naturalistic origins don't account for that entirely. And agency, naturalistic origins don't account for the existence of human free will, or even explain if it isn't the thing that exists, it's illusion. In closing, I say to you, value your time of youth, cause you to forget your Creator. Honor Him in your youth before you grow old and say, life is not pleasant anymore. And so, as far as motivational speeches go, I trust that you've been sufficiently spurred to recognize that one of the wisest things you can do is to find out whether that extra life does exist, and if it does, to ensure that you do whatever it takes to get it. God bless you.
I move to the vote of thanks, and I now invite back Dr. Livingston Smith, Provost and Vice President, Academic Affairs and Workforce Development, Education, to move the vote of thanks.
This vote of thanks will be the shortest in the history of the land. I want to say thanks to everybody. Give them a hand, please. What an evening we have had. From the pastor to the wonderful sponsors, everyone. Now, listen to me carefully. We have food that will not go to waste. Please, some drinks and...
There's plenty of drink